Jai Hind dear students, in this video we are going to learn how to estimate square roots. And why do we need to do that? That is because of the reason in our day-to-day lives we don't always necessarily deal with numbers that are perfect squares. And we might just want to have an estimation what is the square root of that number. So let's learn how would we tackle this problem of estimating square roots. So now let us say that we have given a number 80. So what would be the square root of 80? As we know, 80 is not a perfect square, and in that case we will be happy to find estimation of this number, right? So now look at some numbers whose square would be around 80. We have to find that number. So just to understand the concept, I have taken a simple number over here, and we will also see the complicated one. So we have to think about a number whose square should be closer to 80. If you will think about 7, so 7 square is 49, which is not around 80. So straightforward you will say that 8 square. As we all know, 8 square is 64. It is also not around. So we'll take 9 square. 9 square is 81, which is closer to 80, right? And also we know how we write square root of 81 as 9. So can we write a statement like square root of 80 is greater than 8 and less than 9? Right, because 9 we are having 81 and for 8 we are having 64. It surely means that square root of 80 must lie between 8 and 9. In other words, we can say that 80 is clearly near about root 81, that is square root of 9. So we can say that square root of 80 is roughly equal to 9, right? So this is the estimation, as it is very close to 9 but not the perfect one. So in this way we will do the estimation by finding the squares of a number, and we will check that it lies between which two number. Now let's take another number. Let's take 250, right? We are going to find square root of 250 will be equal to what? As we know, again 250 is not a perfect square, so we are going to estimate. But before that we are going to think 250 lies around square of which number? So if I take 10, it is around 100? No. 20 square is 400, right? So it is around 400. I would say no. 10 square, that is 100, a bit of, I could say, less than 250, and 20 square, that is 400, is greater than 250, right? So let us take another number which should be close to at least 250. So let's take 15 square. 15 square is 225, right? Yes, this is little bit closer. And we are going to find 16 square, which is 256. Clear? As you can see, 250 lies between square of 15, that is 225, and square of 16, that is 256. So here we can say that square root 250 is greater than 15 and less than 16. I hope you have understood. Why? Because 15 square is 225 and 16 square is 256, and surely 250 will lie between these two numbers. So we'll say square root of 250 is nearly closer to 16, as it is having lesser difference. Clear? the difference between 250 and 256 is 6 only, so that's why we will say the square root of 250 will be near about 16 or approximately equal to 16. If a number is not a perfect square, so we will do estimation in this way. I hope you have understood. Now practice some questions by yourself. We will learn more in our next class. Till then, take care and thank you.